If you feel like the truth is being kept from us, know that you're not alone. I'm Detective Ozma, and my mission is to dig up the evidence behind the mysteries they want to bury. Tonight, I'm opening one of the most extraordinary UFO cases in the world, officially acknowledged, documented, and never explained. This case happened in Belgium. Between 1989 and 1990, the country recorded thousands of reports describing large triangular objects flying low and silently over populated areas, often in plain sight. Police officers witnessed them, military radar tracked them, and when the Belgian Air Force attempted to intercept the objects, every attempt failed. What followed became one of the most documented, and still unexplained, UFO cases in history. Evidence 1, the first police encounter. On November 29, 1989, near the town of Eupen, close to the German border, 2 police officers were on night patrol when they noticed a massive object hovering above the countryside. The object was triangular in shape, enormous in size, and completely silent, with 3 intense white lights marking its corners and a pulsing orange light glowing at its center, casting powerful beams that illuminated the ground below. The officers followed it slowly, watching as it moved without any visible means of propulsion, when a second identical object suddenly appeared and began flying alongside the first. Police headquarters was contacted, and at first the operator suspected a prank, until he stepped outside and saw the object himself, hovering less than 500 feet away. Moments later, the craft accelerated abruptly and vanished. That same night, at least 13 police officers and more than 100 civilians reported seeing the same triangular objects, confirming that this was not an isolated sighting, but a coordinated, multi-witness event. Evidence 2, the wave expands. In the weeks that followed, reports began spreading across the country, coming from cities such as Liège, Brussels, Brabant-Wallon, and La Louvière. Witnesses consistently described large triangular craft flying at low altitude, displaying bright lights, moving slowly, and producing little to no sound. By early 1990, more than 2,000 official reports had been collected, coming from different locations and different witnesses, yet repeating the same details with remarkable consistency. Whatever this phenomenon was, it was not random, and it was not confined to a single area. Evidence 3, radar contact and F-16 interception. On the night of March 30, 1990, shortly before midnight, police officers near Wavre observed 3 bright lights forming a triangular pattern as they drifted slowly across the sky. This time, the event was not limited to visual observation, as NATO radar stations detected unknown targets in the same area, confirming that something physical was present in Belgian airspace. In response, the Belgian Air Force scrambled 2 F-16 fighter jets with orders to intercept and identify the objects. For nearly an hour, the pilots attempted to make contact, never achieving visual confirmation, but locking onto targets multiple times with onboard radar systems. Each time a lock was established, the target reacted by accelerating from low speed to over 1,100 miles per hour in a matter of seconds, dropping thousands of feet in altitude and then climbing again almost instantly. No sonic boom was heard, and no known aircraft could survive or perform such maneuvers. After 9 failed interception attempts, radar contact was lost, and the jets were ordered to return to base. Evidence 4, official military conclusions. Belgium did not deny what had happened. Police reports were formally logged, radar data was reviewed, and an official military report was released to the public. While some radar contacts were later attributed to atmospheric interference, the Air Force confirmed that not all of them could be explained that way, acknowledging that multiple unidentified objects had been detected simultaneously by radar systems and ground observers. The objects were not American aircraft, not experimental NATO vehicles, and not helicopters, drones, or balloons, and no hostile intent was observed at any point. The conclusion was clear and restrained: the phenomenon was real, but unidentified. Evidence 5, the photograph. In April 1990, a clear photograph of a triangular object surfaced and quickly became associated with the case, often presented as its strongest visual evidence. For more than 20 years, experts were unable to conclusively prove it was fake, until in 2011 the photographer admitted it had been a hoax. The image was fabricated. However, the Belgian wave did not rely on that photograph, as the sightings, radar detections, and military response all occurred before the image appeared, meaning the core of the case existed independently of it. A related case, 3 years earlier. Before closing this file, there's an important connection worth making. 3 years earlier, in 1986, Brazil experienced a single night where radar operators, commercial pilots, and fighter jets all tracked objects they could not identify, an event that would later be known as the official UFO night. It wasn't a wave and it didn't last months, but the response was similar: military mobilization, confirmed radar contact, and an official admission that the objects were real and unexplained. If this case raised questions for you, that night offers a different angle on the same mystery, and it's already documented here on the channel. I'm Detective Ozma, and I'll keep opening the files they hoped would stay closed. If you've ever seen something you can't explain, leave your story in the comments, or, if you prefer to stay anonymous, send it to the email pinned below. Some truths are buried, but none stay buried forever.